with the session. Before continuing with the lesson, guys, we will go ahead and review the ones that we have already prepared, okay? Let me go ahead and review with you with the session. Okay, so let's go. Got it. Let's record the session. Okay, so just that's a good one, Camilo. Okay, so guys, remember that we are checking the usages of get. Simple present, present continuous, or simple past, right? And for example, here we have some examples already. We already use obtain or receive with get. We also use take for gets and get for buy, correct? Very good examples. Now we are going to use get for arrive. Okay, first of all, I will explain the verb arrive. For example, the verb arrive, let's see that you are living in the USA or in the United States. So I will use this. Let's see that you are living in the United States right now, guys. Okay, so I will put the United States flag. I will put it over here. And so let's say that you live here. And this is teacher Freddy, okay? I am living in the United States. But I decided that I want to get back to Guatemala. So I will check if we find something. It is the map, but you know, I will put I will use the Guatemalan flag, okay? So let's say that I decided that I want to get to Guatemala. So I already bought the tickets. I already got the tickets from going from United States to Guatemala. So I will fly, okay? I will use an airplane. Yes, the action when I go from the United States and I fly to Guatemala, when I get here, that action, when I get here to Guatemala, to that action, I call it arrive. Yes? For example, teacher Freddy flew from United States to Guatemala. He arrived to Guatemala at 7 p.m. Okay? So that is the verb, arrive. Yes? And it also, we can use it also for getting to a place. For example, let's say that I want to go from a school. I will put a school over here. Okay, this is my school. Okay, let's say that I am at the university. Let's say this is the university. And I study every day at the university. And I will put here a house. Okay, here, this is my house, right? So I have to travel from the university to my house every day. So let's say that I get off the university at 5 p.m. as in Fumbal. At 5 p.m. I get out from the university and I go to my house. The action to get to my house, like and I get to my house, that action is arrive. So let's say that I go out from the university at 5, I walk for 1 hour, and then I get to my house at 6 p.m. That action, I can call it arrive. So I can say, I get out from the university at 5, I walk, and I arrive to my house at 6 p.m. That is the action, arrive. So instead of arrive, I can say get, okay? So you can say, I go from the church to my house, I go from my house to the church, I arrive to the church at 11 a.m. Yes, you can say places. So then the example is going to be this. I traveled, I will do it bigger, I'm sorry. I traveled from the United States to Guatemala. I arrived to Guatemala at 11 p.m. Yeah, this is my sentence. I traveled from the US to Guatemala and I arrived to Guatemala at 11 p.m. So my sentence with get will be, I traveled from the USA to Guatemala. I got to Guatemala at 11 p.m. This is my sentence, guys. If you notice, I only changed arrived. And I changed it in got because it is past. Okay, so now I will do it little because I don't need this to be big. I will do it little. I will put it here. And now, guys, what I can do is I can do this bigger so you can see. Yeah. Now, guys, show me your examples for arrive. Okay. Show me your examples for arrive. It can be, it is not only for country to country. It can be any place, from the school to the university, from the university to the institute classes, from the church to the house, from the house to the church. It depends, and you can use arrive, okay? For example, this one, I arrived at my parents' house at 5 p.m. Very good sentence. But you have to write the get sentence as well. I got at my parents' house at 5 p.m. Yes? This is a good sentence, but you have to write the sentence with get as well. And for example, Jeremy, you have to use arrived in past because you are using traveled. She arrived. It's in past. Luis Mayo, for example, in this, he travels. You have to be specific in from which place to what place, and then you can use arrive. From, no for. He travels from. Very good sentence, Alvaro. He works. Just, Jeremy, sorry, I will put your sentence over here, okay? Sorry. He works in the hospital, and then, he works in the hospital, period. He arrives. You have to be specific. You cannot put only verbs, like that. He arrives because you are using third person. He arrives at 7.
Teacher, my example is for reading or para leerlo.
For who? Tell me.
Para leerlo. No puedo escribirlo porque se me hace mucho problema. ¿Lo puedo leer?
No, but in English, how to say lo
in
puedo
English,
leer?
In English.
How to say in English lo puedo leer?
I traveled.
I read, for example.
I traveled from my work to my house. I arrived to my house 5 p.m.
Very good.
I traveled from my work to my house. I got to my house at 5 p.m.
Yeah, the only thing is that you are using I got, and in that case, it is in present, I get.
I get.
I get to my house. I get to my house. Very good example.
Thank you.
Very good example. Very good example. He works in the hospital. He arrives at 7 o'clock. Very good, Alvaro. Congratulations. Travel from my work to my house. And remember to do your sentences small, so that way everyone can be in the presentation, okay? I walked from my house to my cousin's. Remember that if you are using possessive, it's S, to my cousin's house, period. In that case, ever period. I walked from my house to my cousin's house, period. I arrived at 6:30. Good. I got, in that case, you can be, or you can only write, I got at 6:30 ever. And Juan, I arrived to Colombia at 12. I arrived to Colombia at 12. Let me see. He works. Very good, Alvaro. Let me see this one. He travels from Mexico City to arrive to the airport of Vancouver. He travels to get to the airport of Vancouver. Very good sentence. Peter, I walk in the park. I arrive to my house at 7. I walk in the park, I get to my house at 7. Very good, Peter. This one, I drive. What is a drive, guys? I don't know what is a drive. I don't know what is a drive, guys. This sentence, a drive. What is a drive? What are you doing with my presentation, guys? You don't want my color. Let me see, Jeremy. My sister traveled from Dominican Republic to Colombia. She arrived to Colombia at 3 p.m. My sister traveled from Dominican Republic. She got to Colombia at 3 p.m. Very good example. I traveled from the Ocoa to Santo Domingo. I arrived to Santo Domingo. I got to Santo Domingo at 2. I mean, but in that case, I arrived to Santo Domingo at 2. That's it. I arrived from USA to Cartagena at 2 a.m. But in this case, I don't know who did this sentence. I arrived from USA to Cartagena at 2 a.m. Then this part of the sentence, you don't need it. That's it. I arrived from the USA to Cartagena at 2 a.m. That's it, guys. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. You are doing a good job, but then I don't know what you think, and you start to change the way of your sentence. And no, try to keep it simple, okay? This, I don't understand this sentence, guys. I will erase it because no one told me that it was its sentence. Okay. Very good sentences. And this one, guys, the only thing is that you have to write the 2 sentences. I arrived at my parents' house at 5 p.m. I got at my parents' house at 5 p.m. Yes. For example, this one, I traveled from my work to my house. Okay, but in where are you using arrive? You are not using arrive in this sentence. I arrived to Colombia at 12. Okay, but where is the sentence for I got to Colombia at 12? Remember to use the 2 sentences, guys. Then all of these sentences are really good. Now, guys, okay, let's go with get. And this get is the sentence is the verb, sorry, is the replace of the verb is become. Yeah, and I will try to explain this. What happened, guys? Sorry, I will put a period over here so that way you understand. Okay, everybody stop in this. Everybody stop and come with me to get to become. Okay, what is happening in this part? Okay, I will try to explain. There is a little time, like you call seconds, right? You call hours, minutes, and seconds. Well, I will be talking in seconds, yes? What happened is that when you use adjectives, for example, let's say that teacher Freddy is happy, okay? Teacher Freddy is happy. And you see my face that I am happy, right? There are some moments when suddenly you are happy and then you suddenly, yes. Yeah, for example, from happy, you get angry, you see? Oh yeah, everybody. For example, when you are with your girlfriend, yes, and mi amor, I'm sorry, my friend wants me to go with you, and your girlfriend is like, blah blah. Your friend, who is your friend? You see, in this little period, I change from happy, like blah blah blah, to angry, yes, blah blah blah. Who is your friend? ¿Quién es tu noviecita, right? It is a little change here, yes? A little change little seconds. You see, from this to this. Yeah, or for example, these little changes when you are like, oh, I am so excited. Oh, ooh, I am tired. Yeah, for example, this little change. Wow, I am happy and everything was really good. Ooh, I am tired. Yeah, this little change happened in seconds, right? To this little change, you call a become. That is the verb. Okay. Now I will try to explain with the presentation. For example, I am happy, but in this period, I get angry when the students don't pay attention. For example, it is like, guys, you are paying attention and no one is answering, like silence. Oh, yes, guys, the get is really good topic for you, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a question? And silence. So I am like, do you have a question, guys? Oh, you're not paying attention. You see, from happy, teacher Freddy is angry, like, oh yeah, guys, this English thing is really good. Are you paying attention? You're not paying attention. Yeah, I changed from happy to angry. So to that little change, I would call this. I am happy and I get angry. For example, it is the change of my emotion. And I will write down this.
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
in angry, I get a happy.
Uh-huh. For example, I am happy sometimes, but I get angry if my students don't pay attention. Yes. For example, I am saying that I am happy sometimes, but I get angry. It means that I change my emotion. But I get angry if my students don't pay attention. Okay. So in this case, I am using this context. Sorry. To say I am happy sometimes, but then I get angry if my students don't pay attention. I am using this to say I am happy. Oh, let's get rid of sometimes. Okay. I am happy, but I get angry if my students don't pay attention. I am happy, but I become angry if my students don't pay attention. Okay. So basically, this become or this get means that I change my emotion. Yes. Now you have to think in a sentence where you change your emotion. For example, in past, I was happy because Colombia was going to go to the World Cup. Yes. But then Colombia didn't go. I get angry. Yes. Try to use an example when your emotion change. Can you write one example when your emotion change? For example, you can say, I am happy, but if my boyfriend talk with a girl, I get angry. But it can be different emotions, right? Not only happy or angry. Hungry, for example, if I do exercise, I get hungry. Or if I do exercise, I get thirsty. Yes, you have to use adjectives in this case with the get. Yes. And in this case, guys, it is become, and become is get. Yes. Can you try to write that example? Let's see. Or for example, when you full, if I eat too much food, I get full. Yes, full. Let's see if you can find an example. And let me look for a meme, okay? Let me look for a meme for this sentence. Guys, let me look for a good profit. Mm-mm. Let me say, no, let me see your example, Juan. I am sad, but then. I don't see examples, guys. Do you understand or do you need more examples? Tell me, because I don't see any examples from you guys. I don't see your proactiveness. Let me see if I can find an example because I see that you don't understand. Juan, what is your example?
I don't know, teacher.
Okay, but do you understand the example or do you need more explanation? Tell me.
Explanation.
More explanation? And what about the rest of you guys? Do you need more do you need more example? Do you need more explanation? Tell me, guys. Tell me. Guys, talk to me. Tell me. I need to know, guys.
Teacher, other example.
Another example. Okay. Let me see if I can use another example. Okay. Okay. In this case, guys, first of all, you have to know a little bit about the adjectives, right? In this context, you have to know a little bit about the adjectives because if you don't know about the adjectives, you will not find examples, okay? But let's get a quick review about the adjectives. Let me open my presentation about the adjectives and then we will check, okay? Give me one moment to open my presentation about the adjectives. And this is what I was telling Jasmine yesterday. If you do not review, if you do not review your content, you will not have vocabulary, you know, and you have to have vocabulary for your test, and not only for your test. If you want to speak English, you have to know vocabulary, guys. That is very important. Okay, give me one moment to open my presentation. Okay. Okay, guys. It is opening right now. Give me a second. First of all, I will review the adjectives with you because it seems that you're not able to recall. Okay, guys, stop everybody, stop for a moment your examples and I will review. You have to know the adjectives, guys. For example, you have to know the adjectives, guys. Yes?
Adjectives.
Yeah.
sad,
Okay.
happy,
Let me, because it is already programmed, I cannot do this, but for example, bad, good, sad, happy, right? Fat, thin. Okay, let's review with only these 4 examples. In your presentation, guys, in the presentation in the platform, you have all of these examples, guys. My advice is for you to study, okay? To study this, but we will use these examples. Sad and happy, fat and thin, and dirty and clean, okay? Dirty, clean. First of all, I will use dirty and I will use clean. Okay, so in the example for this, let me guys, sorry guys, I will delete your presentation so I can explain, okay? So you can understand, yes? For example, right now we are going to use dirty and clean. For example, when I wear white shirt, comma, it becomes dirty. Yeah. When I wear white shirt, comma, it gets dirty. So in this case, guys, I am saying that when I use the white shirt, for example, mine is white shirt. When I use it, it gets dirty. Yes, I have to clean my shirt. When I wear white shirt, it becomes dirty, or when I wear shirt, it gets dirty, for example, okay? Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is one example. I am using the example of when the adjectives change. Or for example, another example. I put my white shirt in the washing machine. Sorry, machine. And it got clean. Yes, I put my white shirt in the washing machine and it got clean. Yeah, I am using and it become clean. I am using the change from the adjective from one thing to another. Let's use right now another example. Now I will use another example. For example, fat and thin. Yes, what we are trying to say is the change from fat to thin or the change from thin to fat. Okay, let's use that example. Okay, so this is another example. Let me do this slow. And let me do this slow as well. I will use another example, okay? When I eat a lot of McDonald's, let's say McDonald's, Yeah. I get fat. When sorry, in the period. Yeah. Period. When I do exercise, I get thin. Yes. You see, I am using get thin to say that I change. Yeah, I change from one thing to another. And of course, the example that I gave you, here, I am happy, but I get angry if my students don't pay attention. Now, tell me, guys, do you understand or you don't understand?
Teacher,
Mhm.
This is become
Become. Mhm.
is opposite the get.
No, no, it is not opposite. It is a synonym. Synonym.
Okay,
Mhm. It is not opposite. It is a synonym. Mhm.
okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, now guys, let me see your examples. Sorry, Peter, you can go here.
My
And-
example is good. My example?
Tell me your example, Claire.
No is in Canva, no.
Uh-huh. Tell me your example. Uh-huh.
I get happy play soccer, my equipo.
Oh, no, but not in Spanish, Claire.
Equipo?
Try to
No,
say team,
equipo
team,
Team.
team.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, yes. I think. I get happy my soccer play, pardon. Again,
No.
I get happy play soccer.
I get.
I get happy play soccer. My being, I don't hungry. What pierde? No sé cómo pierde.
Yeah, for example, a good example, Claire, would be I get happy if my team plays soccer. That's it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Uh-huh. Let me see.
I don't
Eh,
hungry.
But in this case,
What?
this sentence, guys, I don't know who did this sentence. I am happy with my life, but I get angry if I don't have money. That is the sentence. I get angry because get angry means that you change your emotion. Yes, Marcos? I am happy with my life, but I get angry when I don't have money, for example. Instead of the verb to be, you have to change to get. You have to take this off. I get angry if I don't have money. Yes. Peter, for example, this, I am tired, but I get hungry because I didn't take lunch, for example, or I didn't have lunch, but you are using not, and you are not telling me anything. It has to be in past, simple past. Let me see. I am excited when I am playing basketball, but I become sad when I lost the game. Very good example. Very good example. I am nervous, but I get happy for good the test. These guys, this is what I meant when you say you have to give some sense to your sentences. I am nervous, but I get happy. And this is a good opportunity for you to practice. I don't know whose is this sentence, but it has to be, but I get happy if I get good scores in my test. Check on this example, guys. I am nervous, but I get happy if I get good scores in my test. I am using get for become, and I am using get for receive, or I mean for obtain. If I obtain good scores in my test, you see? When I see you, I get very, very happy. Oh, that was so sweet. Yeah, that's a good sentence, Jasmine. When I see you, I get very, very happy. Very sweet sentence. I am happy when I eat. However, you cannot use ing in simple present, remember? I am happy when I eat, but I get angry when I don't eat something. When I don't eat some. When I don't eat something. Very good. And the second, I am happy. Good. Good. I am excited when I am playing basketball, but I become sad when I lose the games. Good, good. Good, Eduardo. Good. But Selvin, in this case, you are copying my sentence. Try to think in another sentence. When the weather is sunny, I am happy. But when the weather is raining, I become sad. Good. Good, Alvaro Sul. When the weather is sunny, I am happy. But when the weather is raining, I get sad. Very good. Very good sentences. Now I think you understood better. You don't like my presentation color, right, guys? Don't be like that. Before I started the class, I was fat, but now I am thin. It is the stress. It is the stress. It is the stress, Marcos. No, but you don't have to use verb to be in this, Juan. You have to use get angry, I get good, for example.
I get very good.
I get happy, probably. I get happy. I become a successful photographer. You don't have to put a. Okay? I become a successful photographer only. You don't have to put I become a successful. You have to remove the a as in alpha in your presentation, Allison.
Teacher, I know.
A. I as in India or A as in alpha?
I as in India.
Where is the I? I don't see the I.
I am. No.
No. Always you have to always use the personal pronoun. Depending on what person you are talking about. I, you, he, she, it. You have to always use personal pronouns in your sentences in English.
Okay.
Very good examples, guys. In the meantime, guys, I will stop a little moment and guys, go to have your break, okay? You have to come back at 3 in 25 minutes, okay? Go to have your break. Okay, guys, are you ready to continue? Are you ready to continue, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, guys. We are going to go to the last part of the usages of get. And for this, I have the last part of the presentation. Okay. Okay. For this, guys, you don't need practice. Get mean understand. So for example, teacher, I understand. Instead of saying teacher, I understand, you say teacher, I get it. Okay? Teacher, I don't understand. Teacher, I don't get it. Okay? Repeat with me. Teacher, I understand. Teacher, I get it.
Teacher, I understand. Teacher, I get it.
Teacher, I don't understand. Teacher, I don't get it.
I don't understand.
That is correct. For this, you don't have to practice. It is only teacher, I don't get it. Sorry. Can you repeat? Oh, teacher, I get it. Thank you. Yeah, it's understand. Okay. Now, guys, we will take a look at get along. Okay. For get along, it means that you have a good friend or good relationship with your family. So for example, when you see these three girls, they get along. For example, in this case, you can give me an example, an spoken example. For example, in my case, my sister get along with her friend. Yes, it means that she has a good relation with her friend. Can you give me an example? Spoken, get along. Spoken. Try to think about a good example. Try to think about a good example. Only spoken. You don't have to put anything in the presentation. Only spoken. Get along. Repeat with me.
Get along.
Get along.
It means that you have a good relationship. For example, if you see these three girls, they get along. It means they have a good relationship. Yes? Can you give me an example for get along? Tell me. Tell me one example.
I get along with my mom.
Peter, you get along with your mom? Good. It means that you have a good relationship.
Dad and Dog get along.
You don't get along.
I get along for my friend.
You get along with your friend. Alvaro, what else? Can somebody tell me a good example?
I don't get along with my boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the jobs, guys, we don't get along with the bosses.
Teacher, they get along with my classmates.
Classmates. Good. I get along with my classmates. Yes, that is correct. What else? Another example, guys. Give me an example, a spoken example. Another example, guys. Or I will ask people. I will ask. Give me another example for get along.
Teacher, I get along the member for the church.
You get along with the members of the church. Well, that is supposed to be like that, right? That you get along with the members of the church. It is like, yeah, that's why we go to the church. You get along?
I get along with in Laos.
Can you repeat the sentence? You get along with who?
I get along in Laos.
I get a, can you write it down in the chat? Let me see.
Okay.
The chat. Huh? It is a good one. I get along with my in-laws. In-laws, it would be the pronunciation.
In-laws.
Mhm.
Okay, teacher.
Mhm. It is a good one. What else? Another example, guys?
Teacher, I get along with my boss.
Oh, that's it. That's kind of it's good luck, you know, to get along with your boss. Okay. Good. Another example?
Teacher, I get along my nephew and my niece.
That is a good example. I get along with my nephew and my nieces. Good. Very good. Another example, guys. You would like to share another example?
I get along with my brothers.
You get along with your brothers. That's good. That's good. Good, excellent, guys.
I don't get along Freezer and Goku.
Yeah, in that case, Freezer and Goku, they don't get along. They are enemies. Yes, they don't get along. Freezer and Goku. Okay, now guys, let's go to this. Get on. Get on means to enter the bus. I get on the bus. So first, I take the bus and I get on the bus. It means that you enter the bus. Yes? Do you understand the example?
Yes, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
I get on in my house.
No, that is different. I get in my house. But when you take the bus or when you take a car or when you take the train or when you take the airplane, you say get on. But for the house is, get in. This is, I get in the house. It is, I enter the house. Or we refer to a building. I enter the school. I get in the school. I get in the museum. I get in the stadium. I get in the supermarket. Yes, it means I enter. But for bus, for car, for train, and airplane, I get on. Yes, it means you enter. Yes.
In transport.
Sorry?
No more. In transport.
Transportation. Transportation.
In transportation.
In transportation. That is correct. And you have get off. When you say get off, it means descend out of the car. It means that you don't enter, you go out. Yes, it is the opposite of get on. Yeah, for example, when you go in the car with your friend and then you get off because you stop the ride, okay? You get off the car. Yeah, get off is the opposite of get on. Yes, it is the opposite. Get off. You descend out of the car or you get out of the car. Yes, it is the opposite. Get on means enter and get off means out. Yes. And then we have get in. It means you enter the house. Yes. Do you have a question for these ones?
Teacher, what is the opposite in opposite? How do you see opuesto?
The opposite of what?
Opposite in.
Get in, get out. Here it is. Give me one moment to show it to you. Get out. The opposite for get in is get out. Sorry, this is the opposite. And the opposite for get in is get out. I get out the house, I get out the school, I get out the museum, I get out the stadium.
It's
I
correct.
get out.
Get out my face.
Yes, it is like, hey, get out. Yeah. Hey, get out my face. Yeah. Get out. Do you have questions, guys? No questions? Okay, we will do a test, a little test. Okay. Give me one moment.